Hey girl, welcome back to my channel. If it is your first time here, I am Ursula. I am the lover of all things beauty. That is your hair, your makeup, and your fashion. And welcome to today's Get Ready With Me. Today is Sunday, March 16th, and I am getting ready for my birthday dinner because my birthday tomorrow. Tomorrow is my birthday. I am turning 49 years old. That is such a blessing. I am not that kind of woman that don't mind sharing my age. I don't mind it because it is a blessing, and I know a few people personally that did not make it to this age. So I'm blessed. I don't really know what kind of look I want. Here lately, I just usually do what I would call my simply enhanced makeup look, where I don't have any eyeshadow. But I kind of want to do something a little bit different tonight. I ain't trying to do anything bold. I'm not trying to do all that. I'm just saying I may put a little something on my lid. So if you enjoy watching Get Ready With Me and you are ready to see how I transform into the birthday girl, keep watching. The next portion of the video will be a voiceover because my family is at home today and it is too hard to try and speak through the video without compromising how they are living over here. Before I get there, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And make sure you click your notification bell so you don't miss out on any uploads, okay? Now, let's get into the video. I'm beginning with brows first. Your eyebrows are your foundation to a flawless makeup application. If your eyebrows are not on point, most likely your makeup application will not be flawless. Now, I am using ColourPop's Precision Brow Pencil in Bangin' Brunette. This is one of those retractable pencils. I absolutely love it. It is my favorite. Now, I have an eyebrow makeup tutorial. I'm not going to tell you everything that I do, but I have a makeup tutorial. It's pretty old. Maybe I'll do an updated one. But once my brows are done, then I start to carve them out. And I am using LA Girls Pro Concealer in Warm Honey. And I used absolutely too much product, but whatever. So what I thought I was doing, I was highlighting, because you want the highlighter to be like at least 2 shades lighter than your skin tone. So I always use Warm Honey. And then I left the front kind of blank because I went in with, I think it's almond for the front of the brows. But honey, it looks almost the same color as the Warm Honey. So that was a fail, but I had to just roll with it. Like I said, I used absolutely too much product, but I had to roll with it. So once that's done and you start blending in your concealer, you have to blend the top and the bottom. I use the top, is more closer to my own skin tone than the bottom. But once that's done, then you have to set. And you are setting it because you're getting ready for your eyeshadow. Now, whether you're putting eyeshadow on the lid or you're doing a natural look and you're not using any color, you still need to set your lid because you don't want it to crease. Now, y'all, I wanted to do just a simple brown kind of smoky look. Well, not really smoky, but just one shadow, one color, which is a brown, and it gave that smoke effect. So I was kind of doing a smoky look. Once you're done with that, we're going to clean up, get the face prepped and ready for the foundation. Now, layering products is the key to a flawless foundation, but you have to start with great skin. If your skin is not properly taken care of, then your foundation and your makeup application will not look flawless. But once you have cleansed, then you moisturize. Once you moisturize, then you prime. And I'm telling you the steps that I use whenever I do my own makeup application and whenever I did someone else's. Once you prime, and let me just tell y'all here, I used Milk of Magnesia. I know a lot of girls don't like to use it all the time, or actually don't like to use it anymore because they're moving on. But I still like using it because I love a matte finish. If the finish is not matte, I don't want it. I don't want it on my face anyway. So once you do that, you have to dry that milk of magnesia before you layer any more products on top. So that was why I was fanning my face. And you know, when it's dry, you start feeling it like it gets tight on your face. So that's how you know it's dry. Once it dries, now you're ready to color correct. This is what I'm doing in my case. Color correcting using e.l.f.'s orange color corrector. Then once I do that, I put a little concealer on top in my highlighted area, which is underneath the eyes. And you have to blend these products really well. And once that's done, now as you see here, I am putting my foundation on my face. And I am using MAC's Studio Fix in NW48. This is an oldie. I was going to say an old product. That's why I kind of dragged on. But this is an oldie but goodie. And it's actually one of my favorites. When I wear MAC, it is a flawless finish. When I wear any product, and this is no brag, just fact, I always have a flawless finish. But it's just something about this Studio Fix fluid. Oh my gosh, it does it. Now I'm highlighting with LA Girls Pro Concealer in Warm Honey, the same concealer I use underneath my brow bone. Y'all, once again, I used absolutely too much product. I don't know what was going on with me this day, but it was too much. I couldn't stop. I was not starting over, so I had to just roll with it. So you have to blend this really well, and I mean blend it. Blend, blend, blend. And once you blend, you take your foundation brush with no added product, and you just kind of all around those edges, you blend it seamlessly into your foundation, so you don't have any lines of demarcation. That's what you don't want. So always go back after you highlight with your foundation brush. And I mean everywhere you highlight, underneath the eyes, the forehead, the cupid's bow, which is above the lip, your chin, and your nose, the bridge of the nose. You use your foundation brush to soften all those edges up and let it blend seamlessly, that is a tongue twister, into the skin. And directly afterwards, you want to set because you don't want any creases. Once you set with a translucent powder or a translucent powder, then you want to contour your face. And when you contour your face, you are slimming it down as well as bringing the color back into it. And I first I bronze with MAC's Mineralized Skin Finish in Deep Dark. That's what I used first, and then I went in and I bronzed and then contour with Fenty Beauty's Mocha Mami. Once I do that, I then use setting powder to carve out my cheekbones. Once that is done, I'm going back in with the pencil because with all the products and the blending and everything, I kind of wiped off my brows a little bit. So I want to define them a little bit more. And then I take my setting powder and kind of set my eyebrows just to take the shine away a little bit. And then y'all, I have to put my beauty mode back because it gets hid and covered with all of the products. Now I am ready for the waterline. I am using NYX Jumbo Pencil in Black Bean to line my waterline. Let's get ready to put the strip lashes on. So I always use mascara on my natural lashes so that they can blend well with the strip lashes. And y'all, these lashes looked absolutely crazy. Like my eyes were about to fly away. That was just way too much for me. So I'm going to stick with the dramatic lashes that I know, which are by Kiss. And y'all know my girl had to make sure I was looking right and give me her opinion about the lashes. I love it. Now let's smoke out the waterline using the same eyeshadow palette that I used at first, which is by Juvia's Place. Then I go in and highlight the corners, my tear ducts, with the shadow from MAC. Once that's done, wipe these lips off, get it ready for the lipstick, and honey, spray this face to melt all these powders, everything together to give that smooth, flawless finish. And we got a fan, honey. Let's fan it dry just a little bit. And then I go in with NYX Matte Setting Spray. These two sprays do it for me. It keeps my face matte. Let's fan it off. Once that's done, I like to apply my mascara afterwards so that I don't have the smudging on the skin where I just did all this work and then will have a problem trying to take it off and make it look, once again, I just don't do it. Now let's get ready for these lips, honey. This is Fenty Beauty's MVP because my favorite red lipstick broke. My feelings were so hurt. Anyway, this is the finished look. Voila. All right, face is complete. Y'all, I don't know what it was about today, but this was a little challenging for me. For one, the lashes that I thought were gonna be the birthday lashes, no. Those things, oh my God. I'm gonna stick with what I know, which are these. This is the most dramatic I can get. Now that the makeup is done, you know what comes next. The hair. I told y'all in my last vlog that I wanted a different look, and I got it. I did the 2-strand boho twist over my locks. Here it is. But y'all know my dilemma by now with my edges. I told y'all when I have a fresh cut, it's a little bit easier. All right, I have brush in hand. Just gonna brush it a little bit. I'm not gonna worry about this side, but this is how it looks. I'm not gonna worry about it because nobody's gonna ask me today to see this side. And if they do, I'm not raising the hair up, not today. So now I'm going to take my pencil. Y'all see is right here. Lightly fill it in. With a cut, I don't have to do much. And I'm just going to lightly trace my part because I'm going to shade in just a little bit down here. I'm just gonna kind of tap this edge up just a little bit. Y'all see? Let me just say this, with makeup, you have to trust the process. It may look like you look crazy, but as you can see, it comes together. Let me let y'all see the back. This is the back. What y'all think? Tell me in the comments. Let me know in the comments what you think of this look and what you think of the overall look. This is my favorite red lipstick. MAC's Retro Matte Liquid Lipstick. The shade is Feel So Green. Y'all, it fell and it broke. And I thought by keeping it closed that it would work. My feelings are hurt. So anyway, now let's get the outfit on. All right, y'all, this is the complete look. This is the birthday girl outfit for today. This is $49, and this is my handbag. Remember, I'm a St. Patrick's Day baby, so I'm popping the green. Since I'm going with all black, pop the green here and here. To top off the look, yes, I'm going to wear my glasses. The tinted frames, I'm just into them and they elevate the look to me. And my heel. Have on the leopard heels because I am a leopard girl. So I want to thank you all for tuning in to today's Get Ready With Me, my birthday look. I am the birthday girl, so please drop some green hearts in the comments for me or some green clovers to let me know that you watched the full video. Don't forget to like, leave me those comments, subscribe, click your notification bell, and I will catch each one of you in the next video. Adios.
Radio to play me. Now you wish I was complacent. Give me some extra love. Now you wanna have fun, but say